This week on the Jaguar Week in Review, community reporter Trevor Hubert talked to Gary Rogers about the FFA Garden Center opening for this season. Elementary reporter Jesus Iracheta met with the elementary robotics team. Jaguar Week in Review starts now. Good morning, BBE, and welcome to the Jaguar Week in Review. I'm Christian Benz. We have a few announcements for you today. Boys golf has a meet against New London Spicer at New London. Softball has a doubleheader against Piers at 4 p.m. at Piers High School. Baseball will be home against Holdingford. On Monday, girls and boys golf will be away at Coronas Hills Golf Club. Baseball and softball both have away games against Holdingford at Holdingford. Thursday next week, girls golf has an away meet at Kimball Golf Club, and boys golf has an away meet at the Piers Golf Course. Now, on to news. Reporter Jesus Iracheta looked at the 5th and 6th grade robotics team where kids build, wire, and program their own robots for competitions.
This week we went down to the elementary to talk to Miss Jaguar about the 5th and 6th grade robotics team. The 5th and 6th grade robotics team is run by Sheila Jaguar and Janelle Field. We asked Miss Jaguar what elementary robotics is.
Elementary robotics is where we take students and we build VEX robots with the intent of having them compete against other schools.
With having to stay after school to build robots and learn to program them, what skills are kids learning from the robotics after school program?
From robotics, I think they're definitely learning those 4 C's: creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, communication, along with that perseverance. Many times if the robot, they were trying to put it together and didn't work, they had to, persevere to get it. Some of them even had to take the robot totally all apart and start all over. A lot of kids will just quit and give up and say, hey, I don't want to do this, but they had to persevere to get it to work.
I spoke with 2 kids, Cameron Hiltner and Ashton Derhar, about what skills they are learning on the robotics team. This is what Cameron had to say.
I'm learning how to build the robots and learning how to wire the robots, control them, and how to do the course.
This is what Ashton had to say about the skills he is learning from elementary robotics.
Electrical, wiring stuff, and how to build robots.
With all of this hard work being put into building, wiring, and programming the robots, they were ready for competitions that were planned for this May. However, school got really busy and there was no time for competitions. They hope to get robotics started again in fall with competitions throughout the year. Reporting for Jaguar Week in Review, I'm Jesus Iracheta.
Robotics is a fun way for kids to explore who are invested in building, wiring, and other technical skills. These skills will help them in future with jobs and get them ready for high school robotics. Spring is coming out in full force, and Trevor Hubert sat down with some workers from the garden center to get their take on it, and also with a local community member.
With spring in full force, people are getting outside and starting to work on their yard and summer projects. Much of the community is beginning to get their gardens planted. With the help of the local garden center, they have been able to easily access flowers and vegetables for a while now.
Approximately, maybe about 15 years we've been doing it. We took it over from the Belgrade Co-op Association and they turned it over to us.
The garden center is run by the horticulture class and various FFA students. They enjoy working at the center and they also learn some valuable skills that will help them later on in life and in their future jobs. Cody Bertram and Catherine Masty have both worked there in the past and enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of different skills that I hope to use later in life.
I worked at the garden center part-time whenever they needed someone to pick up a shift.
The community enjoys having this local garden center because it is a short drive and the plants are at a reasonable price for great quality. If they don't have something that you want right away, they should be able to get it with just in a day or 2.
I don't have to drive anywhere. And I can get them at home. I can get them home without them wilting.
There's various vegetables and flowers that are sold at the garden center. Each year, there are the same favorites that don't stick around for long.
Probably petunias and geraniums, probably 2 best.
Whether you're looking for some color for your garden or some vegetables to grow, the garden center can get you started. The garden center is open 6 days a week. From Monday through Friday, it is open from 12 to 6. On Saturdays, it is open from 9 to 3. It's located in the back parking lot by the egg shop. Just drive right on up to it, and there'll be someone working there to help you out. Reporting for the Jaguar Week in Review, I'm Trevor Hubert.
Be sure to stop by and buy all your favorite seasonal flowers from the BBE FFA. That's all the time we have for this week's episode. Be sure to tune in next week when high school reporter Casey Stegman talks to our seniors about saying goodbye and what their plans are after high school. Community reporter Peyton Van Bex talks to local egg businesses and farmers about this spring. Elementary reporter Maria Jackson covers the 4th and 6th grade field day, and sports reporter Thaniel Sabula checks to see how this year's trap season is going. Be sure to follow us on YouTube and subscribe to the Jaguar Week in Review on iTunes and Google Play Store.